Whoa. Oh, what's happening, bro? Hey, stream on. Tell me if you can see it. Oh, I got you, bro. Shit, I'm losing. But hold on, though. Let me go bump that bitch, my nigga.
Shit, it's only 7-0.
You got one that fast?
Yeah.
But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Mike?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Look at him. He's flooding the line right now.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, I got you.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Brissett.
No, bro. I'm trying to turn him down.
He's got him. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there.
I had all the sound coming through my head, so that's why I couldn't hear shit you were saying.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Brissett. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Robinson? No. Robinson, I'm turning him into a pit. I'm going to keep him. I'm trading Lindsay. No, I was saying, showing what I turned him into. And give it, like, his last 3 upgrades of speed. I'm not pushing the speed up.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 14.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Lions will take over. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
That nigga hit me with that deep post through the middle. The same shit Jamal Smith.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Yeah, bro, that's how he scored. So I'm playing on my middle. Yeah, I'm playing on my middle circuit the whole time. So when he scrambled to the outside, that's what he want. He want that post and
here's second and 8. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
3rd and 15.
No. I spread my D-line and rushed to the outside. Yeah.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
I mean, yeah, exactly, my bad. Yeah, I had to make him a superstar, though. I had to give him that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Dances by him. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's go. Hey, we got
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on second and 8. Brissett. Robinson's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 53. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
What the fuck defense it is?
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That's the one. That was the first one I ran. The first down. So it's alert.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah. I put a move on a nigga, but nigga ran me down from behind me though.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
That's why I did it with the team, so I deserved it.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2.
I'm not winning my division, bro.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tony? Shit, he been at it. He been holding it the whole year. He got more wins than me. I beat him. I gave him his only loss. I think it's his only loss. Well, no, I think he got like 2 or 3 of them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll set up a throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, great. Check nickel.
They'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Did not get that. That was horrible. You know he didn't get shit. I don't like that. I'm damn near caught it. Yeah, it was only 3 routes out there. It's the only way you're going. Pick up all them people.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Get it, look what you doing.
We play to win. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brissett. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin.
You seen that? Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Damn, my hand's cold.
First down.
And the Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
I thought he was going to go up and pick that bitch. You know, I had to turn into a defender at that point. I know. I didn't expect him to get behind him, bro.
Again,
I should have threw a bullet because the corner got cooked off the line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 3. Check 3. Check safety.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Brissett. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And it's going to be another
I seen that
first
dude,
down
but that's a
as they'll
fat
get
ass
him to the
linebacker.
ground
He
at
ain't
the
gonna run
Lions'
upfield. That's why I
37.
held up with it.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 31, check 31. Showing it.
And again, it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
No, I'm still using this shit. Use some creative chicken right here. 5 yards.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, Brissett. And Robinson with a big catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I got to get another receiver, bro. This little boy certainly won't. He's fast.
Extra point.
I've been getting better than
Bullock, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
I got stats. I was like, what? How you going to get stats?
Because he's the number 2 receiver in the league. He just said it.
Yeah, you trying to cut off with him. He broke with him. That's what we bonded to with that deep ass post. My safeties was nobody back there, son, and I was in cover 3. Nobody went back like they didn't even see him.
Man, I forgot you can get upgrades for making Pro Bowls and shit.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Set! 20! Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Got wide, I got wide!
Yeah, I started doing this too. I changed my
now on second and 13. Foles. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Brissett. He finds Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
53, check 53. Nice, sweetheart.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
That is nasty. With this face.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That on the run. Any run.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Yeah, he watching my stream.
I'm streaming at the 21-yard line.
There's a little delay, so I'll do it. Then he'll see it like probably about 5-6 seconds later, some shit like that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go again with Muhammad. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, wahoo! Easy. What is it?
Now Foles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Foles. This is the tight end, Njoku. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. A run for Nick Chubb.
Oh, bud.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Other than that, I would have been lagging, bro. When I press the button, it let me throw it on time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop.
And that coverage, when you change it to a regular zone, cover 2, cover 3, so people don't move. They all stay down on the line like they're still blitzing and everything.
The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I knew he was going to get scared and here with the throw.
Brissett to throw on first. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Brissett
on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Yeah, see that.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
There's another... I got to take 3 pitches like I did
now
on the last one.
Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
I jumped a little bit on that one.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
All I keep hitting is over the deep. Yeah.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You gonna say you got a statue, this really all you want. You got a touchdown by 20 yards, man, bullshit.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deep 4 in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Just like that. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Check. Fresno. Vic.
Go get that man. Stop playing.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Watch out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Brissett down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run. Chubb might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Brissett. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
If he click on that damn free safety and try to run Robinson, I'm going to throw it to do 7 minutes.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Redskins 48, Lions 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody.
I know,
we'll see you next time.
That's what I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, you feel me? Oh, for real? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you get 800 and you can get out if you want to. That's what he just told me. He just messaged me. That's crazy you talking about that. He just messaged me. Yeah. Like that? Yeah, Martin, everybody that Marcus Allen sent it to me. He sent me the chart. And I know everybody on there, you feel me? It's dude, shit. Well, I think them girls on there is like his wife and shit like that, so, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they won't let me show the replay when I snagged on that nigga, bro, because I celebrated with the team. Yeah. Going crazy. Oh, she talking about she want one. You know, Spank wife just had the baby. I ain't fucking with that. I ain't fucking with nah, son. You know what's up, son. No, son, you can't do it, son. I'm finna play the other dude. I might as well keep my motherfucking stream on. This video gonna be 2 hours long, you hear me? See, Pettis, man, his catching on the 86, spectacular catch 85. I gotta get all that shit up. Catching in traffic at 80. I ain't do shit with this nigga, man. He really should be a legit number 2. Jumping 94, agility 95. I need to hit his deep, bro.
Hey, G, when you look at your box score, right?
Oh, he just got an ability. Oh, shit. What do you got? What'd you say, bro? Oh, he was the breakout player. My fault. Go ahead. The box score say what? Hold on, say it again.
Turnovers. Like, where's takeaways at? How many takeaways? Like, where do you see that at?
Takeaways should be. Let me see, bro. I'm gonna look at my last game and see if I can see what you're talking about. Turnovers is how many times you turn the ball over, bro. Because I ain't got no turnovers against the Lions. He had 5 turnovers. So they let you know right there. Yeah. I mean, it don't let you know if they was picks or fumbles, but.
How many did you get on him?
5.
Take a picture and go post that, and you're gonna get +3 to any one of your players.
You lying.
Or was that last week? I think that might have been last week. I think this week might have been throw for over 400 yards. They started doing the challenges like they said y'all doing rivals.
Oh. This boy playing with the Saints. They got 90. Let me see, bro. Who else? I'm not gonna play with the 49ers, bro. That's what I said I was gonna play with. I ain't gonna switch it up.
Defensive lockup. I had 5 takeaways. I need my +3. That was yesterday. So yeah, post your shit. Make sure you take a picture of it. You're gonna get a +3 on any player. But you can't get speed or acceleration.
Oh, fire. Okay.
Take that picture of it. You know they'll try to scan you before they advance or something.
Take it for me, bro. You on the game still? I just started this game against this Chris Eli nigga. Oh, you can't see it, huh?
I can't look at your box score though. Actually, yes I can.
For real?
What you streaming on?
YouTube.
Can you see me to stream to your phone?
To your phone?
Yeah, to my phone.
Yeah.
And I can, like back it up, you know.
That's true, because my stream's still on. You're right, sir.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Damn.
Here we go. 180! 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here. 65.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Omaha.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 68 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I'm going to make sure I be like doing
so on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Saints love, bro. This shit.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike, ready? 95, 56. Hey, I'm coming.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Looking long for Tom.
Look at this.
Man,
oh, my God.
Well, he's free going down the left
Man,
side.
just throw it on me like that, bro. Okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints
Yeah, I said
touchdown.
first, but that was some bullshit.
Jared Cook.
That's why I hate these player matches.
74
That shit never, that shit don't happen.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. What's good on the
right
extra
fucking play
point?
with the right
And we are
fucking
tied
time.
at
Pass
7.
for him. The nigga was further bounced off his hand. Well, I deflected this shit.
team's
And
had
here
it.
come the
Each team has
fucking tight
scored
end.
7-7
Full
here
stride,
as the
never
kicks
stop running.
away.
Pack that bitch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 21. Here we go. Undercross. Kill. 21.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Got him in. He finds Sanders.
Let's go, baby.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And the 49ers first down.
Here we go. 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
11.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check it out, Reed. Shift. 11.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Goal for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, make sure you got
That's fielded in the end zone.
Linebackers, bro. Or whoever you playing.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Watch the twist.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
What? Makes me angry that we went for that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
I just played, boy.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught by Sanders.
Yeah, I played in front of him.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That shit.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Garoppolo now. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for the sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Gun. Right there, 54 miles. Yeah. 12.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
One, Omaha.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He timed it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
I need to score at least 50 on this video, but if he quit, I ain't going to be able to make no video.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Again, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw, otherwise.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Here we go. Right there, 56. Right here.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Greystone, travel. Flare.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike. 11. 56. I got you. I'm coming.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
2. 56. Strip the ball. Hey, gun. 56.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as time expires in the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Lutz with the extra point. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, you know?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the lock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Breeze now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready? Yellow lady. What we got?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Running on 4th, it's Zach Line. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Yellow lady. Mike 51. Switch. Check. We're good. Mike 4, ready.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 12.
They will run again with Coleman. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
Here we go.
that's a big day.
Check. Block 54. Here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
21.
On 1st down, here's Breida. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
95-56.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Not big
We've
black
seen this
ass,
quite
but
a
it's
few
black
times
ass.
in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. And this is caught for the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Breeze plays now on first down. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
You want to play over 2 now? Okay.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He just threw it down there out and upright.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Spinning.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11.
Now a give right side, Coleman.
Oh, no.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Thanks.
Garoppolo, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come. 11.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this
I put it on
one.
conservative,
Losing
so I
yardage
couldn't
back
juke
at the
it.
12. A 3-yard
I'm gonna take the
loss.
field goal
4th
and get
down
the ball.
now.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Breeze to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it. Hit the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 59 yards. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Breeze toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Protein spill. Right there. 54, right there. 54.
To throw is Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Don't quit. Man, he better not, bro. Don't quit, son. He quit, yo.
Seconds left? No.
Man, I couldn't get a picture of the score or nothing, bro.
Like 10 seconds left. Do you still get the points or not?
Yeah. Man, boy, that's cold.
Tell me you bitch or
Man, little dope and dog food, man. at all.
He just streamed the whole game. Take his stimulus check. Take his stimulus check.
What's wrong with this clown, bro? Look at that meme I just posted, bro. Crazy, that man is stupid as hell, bro. I'm posting nothing but memes of people throwing the trash out. Man, trash, bro. Look at this man. So YouTube defense, it is for 100. crazy, man. I'm not retarded, bro. Like, real talk. We was the last game? People crazy. That's wild.